So I was gonna throw my shaky head. And there it is. Yeah, it's my shaky head. I don't know how we're gonna get better video quality with me doing the camera work and being on my chest mount. We're gonna try. Oh yeah, like I'm sure with my friends. My friends, I'm sure with them too. Oh, this is a little lighter weight shaky head jig than the other one I had on. So maybe it'll be a little bit easier to keep that out of the loft. I don't want it to work it so fast. I don't know. It's really small though. Problem with that. I mean, I might like it if somebody came out with a plastic head for a shaky head. A little bit bigger, but weight about the same as this one. Maybe something like that would be nice. Can they do something like that cheap is the question. It's not cheap. There it is. I got that's it. I definitely got to balance it. Yeah, I was trying to get on. Oh well. Try to keep it off the bottom as much as try to keep it on the bottom, but off the bottom at the same time. Oh, back right there. Oh, brim, man. All right, first cast of the day. Got one. Look at that. There's a brim though. It's okay though. Sunfish, wherever you are, we appreciate you. You're managing to hook yourself somehow. That's an interesting colored fish. Don't really have a lot of color to him at all. He's just mostly green and sort of orange. All right, cool. First cast of the day. Can't complain about that. Caught something. No, and the hook's the same size, so it's not like it's just the weight itself is a little bit smaller. Something a little bit if it falls into the rocks. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier to get out. Maybe. Like that. That'll work. Another one really thick, really fast. So, hey, I don't need the plastic fish. I don't need plastic fish. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I know. Should pick that up, but I don't want to. It's bugging me now. Jeez, that ain't my stuff. Well, alright, take it over to the trash bin. You know, it's a really waste of time right here. I'm trying to figure out which one's closer, that one or that one. Either one's closer. So this one, sure, why not? There's a trash bin by the walking path over there by the. There are some down the lake a little bit more, but I don't want to have to keep track of this thing all the way around. That ain't my trash. Oh well. At least there's something else that won't be in the lake. You know, at some point. Oh well. Don't expect that every time I do something like that. I snag something like that on the camera. Because oh, it's like that. Kind of bass fish, not clean up. I generally don't like leaving stuff like that laying around, especially if I hooked it out of the water. Then it's gonna get right back in the water again if I don't pick it up, do something with it. Oh, there's a fish right there, boy. That's a little bitty dude. You see him? Boy, little bitty dude. That's probably what they do with those little ones that just get on it and just take off with it. That's probably one of them little bitty ones that would give me all kinds of trouble. Oh, 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 Lord. Oh, my God. I mean, I caught one, but that time it was a bass. Look at that. Two. I got a problem. See, look at that. The stupid reel came off. Weird. I don't know how that happened, but we'll fix that in a second. So you can tell that one right there, a little quarter pounder, eighth of pounder. You can tell that been kept before he had left. Or someone caught him before and let him back in just like that. He has to be alive tomorrow. So catch and release works, people. Catch and release works. Oh, them there. Wasn't fully seated in there. Maybe I put it in there when I was half asleep one day or something. Good go now. Wild. Good thing that one old 5 pounder or something. I'm no struggle. Reeling a 5 pounder with a reel half off the rod. From that little bitty guy there. Two fish already. So I like their little lure so much. Well, I like shaky head so much, but I never usually throw them around in this little pond because of the rocks and stuff. And plus, I like to save my better stuff. I used to like saving my better stuff for tournaments and stuff. But since I don't fish tournaments no more, we will be able to use our better stuff around here and entertainment. So that'll be cool. Oh, who's out? What the hell? Might have to get another lure on there. That one's been used and abused a little bit. Oh yeah, and the same rod that had the big bash flash in it. I relined it, so got a brand new line on it now. Come on now. That's a bad part about it. Shake it. It's right there. Sometimes they get hung up and you can't get them loose. So I tried pulling it loose. But it's probably stuck in there pretty good now. Well, not cool. And now if I can get on the backside, yep, see? I did that one to myself, though. I did that one to myself. Now, let's see if we can get loose here. I'm gonna fall head first in the lake here. There we go. That's another little trick. Send your pole in the water. Yeah, I might have to redo my lure. Look at that. That thing's messed up, dude. Even all hunchback in Notre Dame right there. Cut a little bit of him off here. Make him a little smaller. Boom. Okay, now we're at fresh. A fresh lure. Look at that. A little shorter. That's all right, though. Ain't too short. Oh, I got two already. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Not too bad, really. I remember that one video I had 435 minutes. We got a chance to beat that, I think. I generally don't mind. I haven't even caught full bass. It's just one bass and one brim, so or one sunfish. But I generally, when I go to this little pond right here, I like catching more than three. The fact that this is such a little pond, I'd like to, not catch all the fish in one day. It'll bite maybe tomorrow, maybe some of them I would have caught that day will bite the next day. So I'd like to, leave I only caught a smaller number. You feel it top ticking along on top of them rocks. So, that's it. Whatever was it? Brim problem. Probably a brim. Not real easy. At least it's easier to get out so far. That bigger one. Work a tad bit slower. I'm trying to keep my rod trip way up, so I'm trying to give myself a chance of, to get it right back out if it goes in like that. It went right in a hole. There it is, come right back out again. Had to go behind it a little bit to get it out, but I'm standing right there anyways. Hoping you guys are enjoying your day. Thanks for coming. Wife's probably at the house watching my video and talking on the people in the comments and stuff and tell her hi, and she'll say hi back. In the future here shortly, she'll be coming with me again. Get better views in because then she can shoot the fish better than I can because she's standing off to the side a little bit. Oh, there's one. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's a bass too. When I expecting that, I thought that was a brimmy. Oh, he jumped off. I hate that. Hate that. I 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 hate that. It's it wasn't a really big one, but still, I hate the fact that he jumped off. Oh, look at that. That thing got hooked inside. That's actually pretty good right there. It's probably what that groove's for. You line your hook right up in that groove, and anyway, so it just comes out easy. Probably. I don't know. Probably that's what it's for. I've never used it for that myself personally. Could be for that. Well, I'm taking a chance at dinner. Whoa, can't even see what I'm doing stepping down here. We got a little backlash on Ron again this morning, so I feel it. He's weird every time I send it out. But it's not big enough to bother anything, doesn't seem like. Like the fact it's in there, it doesn't seem like there's a little backlash in there. We might try to dig it out here in a second. Let's do that right now. Let's chunk it out there. See if we can get that backlash out real quick. Shouldn't take but a second. Figure out where it is. There it is, I think that's it. We're not working that. That's out there in the middle of nothing. Believe me, I'll fish plenty of time out there in the middle of nothing right there and never got into this. Never got a find. You got about in some cases you're right. Maybe if I fished there for 1,000 years straight, 24 a day, 1,000 years straight, I might catch one there. I mean, there's a possibility. You're saying there's a chance. Oh, my line just got all messed up right there, and I would not straighten itself back out. Dang it. There's a good one. A perfect cast, but pretty close. Pretty good cast. I got some shaky heads that have a flat side to them, so they'll stand up a little bit better in the water. Man, damn it. No, I don't smoke, man. I don't smoke. No worries. Oh, some people fishing got their line hooked up in the tree. And their pole, too, look like the pole got up in the tree. Bro, that's a rough day to fishing right there. I feel like sounds like I got the backlash again. Bam. Well, that was a hit right there. Should have had 2 bass. Can't count that one though. He got off before I got him to the bank, didn't he? He got to the bank and then he jumped off. I never touched him. Can't count. Can't count him. Man, it's part of the pole. I think. Oh, that was like my lure right there. It's like a lure that I'm gonna throw. And thrown out there up the tree. Well, that's just a Cinco type. A big old Cinco on that dude. Yeah. All right. Well. Wild. Oh, that's way out there. Wow, that's way out there. Bottom now. Up there to take Ashford this morning. I can tell. Back starting to chirp at me already. Boom. Rocky. Rocky, baby. Caught me, man. Caught me. Bam, right there. Got a hit right there. Bam. Alright, let's hope it don't die out down here. We already know the upper end up that way. Upper end. That end down there. Where it started. There's a little bastard. It was flopping around right there. He didn't bite because I threw it right by his butt. It went right by that guy's butt when I cast it last time, so I'm not worried about trying to catch him. A little bit far out there, but that's okay. The best angle right here to catch a bass on right down that bank right there. Used to have a little kayak, little kayak, I said. Wasn't little. I would never use it because it looked like it was going to be more trouble than it was to get it in and out of the water. And plus, I did some practice runs with it. If I went in the water, I wasn't getting back in the water. I would have to get out of the water and then get back in outside of the lake. Besides that, a little bit harder to deal with a kayak than it is a bass boat. Bass boats are hard enough to deal with. One this kayak. You get a tie kayak and you float all over the lake. I already know that. Bass boats get floated all over the lake. You know, I had a trolling motor on it, but you know, it wouldn't have worked as good as I would have wanted it to. I can guarantee you that. So I never even used it on no tournament. I think I took it out one time, 2 times around here. It's a little pond that I know of. You can put that where you can put boats on it. Tried it out. Never did like it too much, so sold it. All I saw is me getting out in the lake on a cold day. We're chilly out, not cold. You know, like 60 degrees is a high or something like that. So I started in like 45 degrees outside, so a little chill outside, but the fish are biting already or such. And I go head first in that lake where the water's still nice and cold. Yeah. And I just lock my whole body locks up. And I can't do anything. I can't even get back to the bank. I'm just stuck right there holding my kayak. I'm up red. Trying to figure out a way to get my lower half up on the kayak. Yeah, I'd probably be alright as long as I can flip the kayak over and the trolling motor still work. I'll probably figure out a way to get it to the bank. But I didn't want to take a chance. I hung up already. Come on, come on. Nope. Not unhung itself. Yeah, right there's the bad part about down here. Oh, come loose. Hung up in the grass. Right. see you out there lurking around, wanting a little bit of a different technique. Probably not. He's probably a little bit more leery. He didn't let it sit on the bottom for a brief second. Even a brief second, he gets it hung up every time. I'm gambling my crazy ass off. Right here, I can't see snake for nothing. And not any. Yeah, pretty good right here. Oh, Jesus. Too far down. Oh, there we go. Alright, we got it back out. Try not to just go 900 miles an hour across the bottom. I don't want to leave it sitting still where it just sinks in down between cracks and stuff. Can't imagine what it looks like on the bottom. It looks like a little fish going along 90 miles an hour, trying to get away or something. Oh, well, we didn't get all our action up there. We got at 2 and 1 that was on. 3 right away. Oops. I want more than my keys. So, the thing that could get wet is me and my phone. I put this phone in the Ziploc. But we discussed that before. Your phone in the Ziploc. There you go. I mean, I could get a GoPro that for sealing, but can it? Well, the GoPro a lot. Hook up something. Not fishing. It's not pulling. Oh yeah, this. Oh, I had a fish. Oh my God. No. I had a fish. I thought it was a stick. Oh no. He must have smoked this in the water, bro. I am way off my game this morning. Way off my game this morning. I just thought I had a stick up. Bro, that sucks. Oh well. The joys of watching me bass. Oh my God. This dude didn't get to the bank today. That's a little unusual. We'll take it. Fun to come out and catch him. That was a bass. It was definitely a bass. I saw him jump off. I was like, well, it ain't pulling. I'm like, oh, yes, it is. That's a good sea line. Take him off on the side. Oh, hey, that's a fish. Well, I took this one sideways by myself. I just thought I threw it up in a tree or something. Like hit a tree branch and it just automatically reeling in the tree branch. No. Whoa, horsey. Whoa, horsey. Jeez, what is my deal this morning? I'm trying to be off my balance. I'll be alright, though, I think. Well, it's full right there, but I caught everything I had to hook into. Maybe I'll call it coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah, probably something like that. Sounds good. Pretty good title. Yep. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Oh Lord. Hopefully the wife is saying that and just had it queued up so when anybody shows up in the chat area, she just flopping into her little text box and hit send. So we're ready. Whoop. Watching the damn geese, I just went and let foot first. That's okay. My foot getting wet is not going to kill me. We'll try it. Yeah. Plus, we got to be careful. We get hung up way out there. We're not going to do any kind of technique to get it loose. There's a hung up right there. Oh, I got to loose so. The opportunity to tie a record. Let's see if we get the opportunity to break a record. I should have been 4 fish and 3 bass. So, 3 bass. Backlash. Not good. Not a little bit of backlash, a lot of backlash where I gotta reel it out. I don't know, just get so far back up in a reel. Okay, well there he goes. Easy jig. Bring that down a little bit. A little knob on the side, that's how you keep the backlash by hanging that down a little bit and make it a little bit tighter when it throws out the next time we don't throw as far. So it won't spool out as easy. It shortens your distances a little bit, but also keeps you from backlashing all day long, which is important. Distance or less backlash? I don't know. I think less backlash is more important. I was fishing a tournament one day. I was watching my lure in a bathtub or sink, like I told you guys to do. Take your lure, fill a sink full of water, or a tote full of water, or a bucket full of water. Drop it down in that bucket or in the tub. Stand back with your rod and see what it does when you do certain things with your rod. Does it twitch? Does it stand up? Does it, oh Lord, does it backlash every time you make a cast? I think that was fairly easy backlash to get out, yay. What's it do? Practicing making it just stand up. You know, moving the rod just enough to make the lure stand straight up in the water. And I did that at the tournament, and I caught a fish doing that. I mean, I barely made it move, and bam! I mean, that bass smoked it. Cool. There's a bite right there. Boom. You can get it. You're too small. Too small. Carry my lure off. There ain't nothing to this lure, so you can carry it off. Probably you're gonna fish this bank today since we didn't do it last time. Back's not exactly tearing me up right down like yet. Close though. That was wild on that one miss I made down here. The last fish I missed, that was a wild miss. Oh man, right here by the bank, get a minute hanging up. Those are the ones right there usually get you the most trouble. Right there when you're right there by the bank. Tear up a tip. This rod got a different tip on it. Tearing up the tip, boy, trying to get lures loose. You know, gotta save that 3 cents. Now, more like each lure's 50 cents a piece now, about around that. $4 for a bag of 10, so 40 cents a piece. And then you got the hook. And hooks are not free either. You might be throwing $1 out there every time you fish. I'm gonna try to show you guys, the cheapest way possible to bass fish. This is a pretty cheap way of bass fishing right there. With a shaky head and it's very productive. That's cheap too, because those are like, well, I don't know. They're about the same as $1 a piece. They're about $1 a piece because you only get 4 for about. I remember last time I bought black and worm hooks. I think they were $2.99, maybe. Been a little bit. Like, see how much a whack alarm hooks are. Mine. Now you can get different whack alarm hooks. Okay. I'm not trying. I buy. This is what I buy. They work good for me. I don't mean they're gonna work good for you. You might not like that. Well, I like that little wire thing in front. I like my whack alarm hooks to be out in the open, where the bass don't have a hard time getting hooked up and such. You probably would have caught that one that bit of whack alarm hook, and it would have been exposed. Yeah, it probably would have. But not a tournament. Not important that I catch every single thing I hook into. I mean, I got several more thumbnails I can get off of this video. Oh yeah, speaking of thumbnails, now from now on, unless I just run out of thumbnails of my own fish, every thumbnail you see will be a fish that I caught at some point. So, yeah, I got several thumbnails of this one fish that I just caught. That's a good one too. You'll see it in the next video. Or it might be on there right now. I don't know. I think it's on YouTube right now. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But it will be. It's alive on there. I'm just talking about in the video section. Get me caught up over. I want to have to go up and down the bank right there. Just trying to let it hit and then bounce it. Feel it hit, bounce it off the right. Well, we don't know what they're calling this video yet. We don't know yet. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Sounds good though. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Maybe that's the name. You guys in the comments, let me know. What should I name my video? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Should I call it almost 4 bass in 35 minutes? Or however long I decide to fish for? It was before I had that fourth one on. You tell me. You give me a good name for the video, and I might use it. I probably will if somebody comes in the comments and says, "Hey, here's a good name for your video." I'll probably use it because I don't care. I said I'm never going to be the channel where if you all you got to do is be subscribed, and you don't even have to be subscribed. If you talk to me, oops. If you talk to me, you comment, make a comment. You don't have to be subscribed, and I'll talk back. I don't care. Just be respectful. I mean, ow, shoot, ow, man, oh man, oh, that's my ankle there. Dang it. Oh, now I'm limp. Oh, brother. You guys are like, well, you keep climbing up down the bank for if it hurts. Get better angle. I've been at this lake when I was in a wheelchair fishing. I busted up my foot one time and had to ride around a wheelchair for a while. And I was out here fishing anyways. You know, me being hard headed, not wanting to let situations keeping me from doing the stuff I want to do. All right, well, we ain't climbing down there, are we? Nope, but we are going to go down to this little rock right here. The little rock, I need to fish from this rock. The maintenance people over here need to do some maintenance. Oh, I'll piss. Come on. We're just flying all over the place. Got hook some grass. Yeah. All right, cool, whatever. That works for me. All right. Anyways, had a bite. Swimming off to the side. So I set the hook. Yep. Definitely not on my game anymore. I missed, what, 2 fish already today? That fish right there. Dead fish. What that is. Alright, anyway. Hey, didn't kill myself getting down here. What do you know about that? That's a jagged little deal right up in there. I'm surprised. I haven't even had a bite over here on that little corner right there. I just ain't moved down this way yet, for the most part. Wild, though. Oh, I had a fish swimming in it right there. You guys saw that. Look at that. He's another little bitty. There he is. Look at him. He got it. Look at him. That little brim. Look at that. Barely lip hooked. But what do you expect? Oh my God. I gotta keep tracking him. He's so little. I want to get him back in the lake. Where'd he go? Oh boy. Where'd you go, brother? Oh, there you are. Okay. Come on now. Get back in the lake before you die. There you go. Back in the lake you go. Thank you, Mr. Brim. Appreciate you. All right. I'll make a back cast here. I mean, I guess you could call that, what, 3? Yeah, that's 3. 2 brim, 1 bass, and 1 bass that got off. That's 4. I had 2 bass that got off. That's right. 2 bass that got off. Wow. I said I'm really not on my game today. It is what it is. Some days I'll be better than other days. It is what it is. A lot like life. Some days you're really good at stuff, and some days you're not. Another cast out here trying not to hang up right there in the snarls. I think that's a pretty successful day. 2 brim, a bass, and then 2 bass that got off. So what's that? 2 bass got off, 2 brim. That's 4. 5 bass, or 5 fish, and whatever time this is at. We'll make one more cast, throw it out there a little bit further out. See, look, it's still sinking. That's a little lightweight lure. Ooh, on the bottom now. Gotta be careful right there at that point there. There's just a snarly little dude up in there. You get it hung up in there, you might never get it out. I've busted off a bunch of hooks up in there. All right, well, we're gonna call it right there, I believe. I'm gonna hung it up. I've done that before too. I'm done for the day now. No, I'll make one more cast. And on my very next cast, hung up. I had to bust it off. I'm like, oh no, not cool. All right. Anyway, there we go. We're done for the day. Thanks for coming by and spending some time with me. And like I said before, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And have a good day.